Hi friends, welcome to Cooking Craft. This is Sadhana here. Before we go into the recipe, I would like to thank you all for supporting me in this journey. If you have not subscribed my channel, I kindly request you to subscribe to my channel and support me here. And let's go and see what's the recipe today.
Today this chutney recipe is made out of ridge gourd, which is also called Turai, from the skin of the ridge gourd. So friends, stay tuned till the end of the video to watch the full recipe.
Today we are going to make the ridge gourd vegetable, which is also called Turai in Hindi. This is a water vegetable and it has got lot of goodness. And second thing is, when we go to buy this vegetable, sometimes it can turn out to be bitter. What you do is you buy something which is straight. If it is straight, at least for sure 90% it is not bitter. That is one thing. If it is curled, some vegetable will be like, slightly curled or crooked. Don't buy that vegetable because that will be 100% bitter. So what do you do before you cut your onions or chilies or something? Just cut the vegetable like this and just pinch a little and just taste and see whether it is bitter or not. Otherwise, after you cook, the whole dish will go waste. So just to keep a check on that, we will do this process. Now let's go into the recipe. With this ridge gourd, this is the skin of the ridge gourd, and we are going to make a wonderful and lovely tasty chutney out of it. Very simple and very good for health. As like I was talking when I was making the vegetable regarding the hot flushes in menopause, this skin will give you a lot of relief. So try it. People who are suffering from hot flushes, this can help you to a great extent. Now let's go and see how to make it. I'm just adding and leaving 1 spoon of oil for tempering. We'll wait for the pan to get hot and the oil to get hot. This I'm just adding to the oil now. Believe me friends, it's very tasty. You can have this with rotis, rice. You can have it with idli, dosa, anything, and you can also keep this in the fridge for about 4 to 5 days also. So now what we will do is we will saute this, not on a very high flame, on a low flame. We will just saute this skin. It's completely done. So to check how it is done, it will first reduce, and also you can just check with the spoon. The spoon has to just go inside. It will not be too soft, and it will give you a very good aroma, so you know it is well cooked. At this stage we are going to remove this. We have removed everything here. We will allow this to cool down. Meanwhile, what we are going to do, in the same kadai, we are going to add some urad dal, and we are not going to add any oil to it. And also follow this after the skin roasting of skin. We will be doing the urad dal, then we will do the dhania, then we'll do the chilies. That's how it has to go. Don't put everything together because everything gets roasted in different temperature. If you put everything in one go, might be one of the ingredient can get burnt. And also take a heavy vessel for this kind of chutneys. So what will happen is it will retain your heat, and this will, because we are going to cook the entire thing in a very low flame. This has become golden brown. At this stage we are going to put off the stove and we will remove. The reason that we are putting off the stove is the temperature will go down when we are doing the other ingredients. I'm putting it on a low flame I also took a tissue and I cleansed all the small particles which was burnt. And at this point what we are going to do is we are going to add some dhania, coriander seeds, and we will roast this coriander seed in a very low flame just for 30 seconds. It's been about 30 seconds. I'm going to remove all the dhania again here in this plate. We'll add some coconut. Now coconut is also another very good ingredient for hot flushes. You can also make burfis and consume it every day. At this point I'm going to add some jeera, and if you notice I have not added any oil, only in the beginning I have added, and I've just been doing a dry roast. So now we will also roast the jeera for another 30 seconds. This is done and I'm just going to take it out. At this point I'm just adding about 1 or 2 drops of oil, and we'll just spread the oil like this, and we'll add the chilli. Now chilli I've taken about 4. You can take according to your spice level. Also when you're adding chilli or salt, after sauteing the entire thing, according to that measurement you can take also. So now when the chilli is done, it will be slightly like, bulge up a little bit. So that's how you know the chilli is done. So it will take about 30 seconds. It's done. Again about 1 or 2 drops of oil, not much. Just spread it a little bit. And we will put the tamarind. So don't, my advice is not to make it in a non-stick pan, because the tamarind sticks to it completely. So we take a good heavy pan to do this work. We will roast the tamarind also for a minute now. At this point it's been 1 minute. I'm removing this tamarind to the plate. You can see this mass. This is what I was talking about, and we'll allow all this to come to a room temperature before we go and grind it. I'm adding all the dry masalas first. We will add all this and we'll grind it coarse, not as a smooth paste now. Later on we can add water if we want. And this is very tasty with hot rice and ghee, and also with parathas and rotis. Just try this recipe. I'm just going to add a little salt now, and I'm going to add some jaggery. Jaggery is just it enhances the flavor. Now let me grind this and come back. We finished grinding this. You can see how coarse it is. This is how it has to be. At this point I'm going to add a little water and just grind it for about a minute. We finished grinding the masala. This is how it is. It's coarse. We can add water at this point, and don't add too much water because this chutney is thick, not very watery like how we have with idli. Not that kind of chutney we are making here. And I'm going to add some more water to this and we'll grind it. We have finished grinding this. This has to be like this. The texture has to be coarse. Don't make it smooth because it is too much of fibers there. So it will be like this. How much ever you grind, it will be like that. But then this way, this is how it has been taken. So let's shift all the chutney. We are going to temper this chutney. Now before removing the chutney from the mixie, just check the salt level. If it is less, you can always add and just grind it. So now the oil is hot and it's on a low flame. I'm adding some mustard, a pinch of hing. As I always tell you, put off the flame and then add the curry patta. Friends, try this recipe with this measurement, and if you like this recipe, please share it with your family and friends. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching.